hello. Hello, and welcome to Cards and Charts. This is Gwenda Lambert, and we have Tarot Tuesday on Wednesday and it showed up in the cards. We did have some crazy stuff going on here in Canada with our election, and I was out canvassing for our local MP who got elected, so I'm pretty happy about that. But it's really interesting how it shows up in the cards because, this kind of stuff, it affects all of us in this country, right? So this is how it shows up. And it showed up with our overarching card, which is the resting tree. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's gorgeous. And basically it's about stillness. It's about patience. We've had all this energy, chaotic, people talking to each other in not nice terms in some ways, and hopefully led to good conversations. And we are at we're all responsible for our community. So hopefully, just because maybe your party didn't do as well as you hoped, but keep the dialogue going, and just also remember that all of these politicians, I would like to see, actually, here's the challenge. If you are going to say anything about politics online in any forum, that you've actually been involved with some sort of canvassing or been involved with and witnessed what these people do, because the commitment to become a politician or a public servant, you're right, there's lots of perks, but that's not the ground, hitting the ground every single day, knocking on doors, listening to people who don't agree with you and giving them space, as well as the people that are saying, yay, you're doing fabulous. So that's my little challenge. And it shows up, as I said, our overarching card is the resting tree. And what the resting tree is about is stop planning, focus on anything else other than being in the moment. So let love shine, as Lenny would say. So the resting tree is all about stillness, patience. It's not the hermit, but it's something pretty well close to it. So now let's go into this week's reading. And we have card number one. Card number one. Card number one is the Ace of Water. So anybody that picked one, I know there's somebody that picked 1 and 3, so that's actually quite interesting. But the Ace of Water is all about the beginning of an emotional journey, the beginning of a creative process, the beginning of a relationship. So that for sure is, again, it comes, take this time for stillness. Without the stillness, we can't hear ourselves speak. We can't hear ourselves. We can't hear ourselves. We can't get messages from inside. And that's really, we're the ones that matter. We're the one, no matter what we do, you're a parent, you own your own business, whatever it is. If you don't bring this fully charged, you're not bringing all of yourself. So the Ace of Water is representing a time where you've got a new idea, a new creative venture, a new partnership of some sort. And so that's very exciting. And the good thing about things that are new, nurture them, okay? Make sure that you honor that idea. Make sure you take some action, some sort of action, even if it's just writing it down. So that's our Ace of Water is card number one. Card number two, Ace of Air. So again, this is the beginning. This is, again, a new creative, but this is creative from, this is the spark of an idea, and this is the spark of a passionate, that's the thing. Both of them are aces. Both of them are the beginning. And actually they're not interchangeable, because this is the spark of the idea. This is the mind. This is the water, which is the passion. Without passion, no idea can start. But sometimes we have to honor the fact that we have an idea. We have to take action on honoring us having that idea. Hope that makes sense. Just in case you didn't know, let's just do a little thing, is that what happens first is we have fire. Fire is action. Fire begins the process. Fire is like throwing spaghetti at the wall. Next, we have the air, which is all about the mental faculties and getting our mind involved in, all that kind of law of attraction. The third and very important is the water, which is the passion that helps us. First, we throw stuff at the wall and it's like, oh, look, that's sticking. Then that says, oh, okay, well, here's my idea. And then the third is, oh, well, here's a passion for me to get that idea moving forward. And then the fourth is earth, because earth is manifesting it into this plane, into this physical plane. So that's how they go. That's sort of if you looked at an order of how they come. Okay, and now the last card, as it's too funny, is the Father of Earth. So this is card number 3, is Father of Earth, which is beautiful. Again, every single one of these cards shows a new, almost a confidence or a new beginning, a new application. And so with the Father of Earth, he's like, he's like the emperor. He the Father of Earth is Father knows best. So sometimes with Earth, it's great. It gives us lots of structure. So he's the guy. He makes stuff happen. He's the Midas touch. He is the head of the family. He is the head of the household. He can manifest whatever he wants. He's got the knowledge. He's got the confidence. But more importantly, he's in that, in the part of, as a court card, it's becoming part of our personality. So a lot of times we go through a few of these cycles of earth or air or water, and we can see what it is that we can do. And then we get into the court cards, the son and the daughter, which is like the new beginnings of us owning that part of our relationship with ourselves, actually, where it's like, oh, look at, I actually made that happen. And then you start getting confidence, and then you start doing it on purpose. The first time around is always sort of like what the heck am I doing? So somebody got, I believe they picked number 1 and number 3. And what happens with number 1 and number 3 is, this may be the ace of water, but you've got such solid knowledge and such solid competence coming behind it, that it's almost like whatever you choose to focus on is going to be successful. So this is actually a really, let's take this time to love each other. We are all part of the same community. Let's love each other and keep focused on what you want to see, not hating people that don't think the way that you do. Okay, so that's it for today. And this is going to be interesting because I am going to share this elsewhere, I hope, because I'm going to Elton John tonight. My wonderful sister is taking me as a birthday present. So I love her. I love you, Helen. And so I'm going to post this here a little bit later. Okay, love you all. See you next week on Tuesday. Have a great night.